Hello listeners, you're listening to 18 Minutes with Satyal and Silwal. I am Satyal.
And I'm Silwal, and we're a weekly podcast from the Himalayas.
When it's a Tuesday and it's 7:30, you know it's time for perspectives, conversations and stories.
And in our search of finding those perspective stories, we've come across a songwriter, a composer, and a singer who's touched a lot of hearts in a short span of time. She is none other than Bartika Eam Rai. Welcome to the show, Bartika!
Thank you.
One of the best reasons for doing the podcast is I get to talk to stars that I admire, and Bartika is here with us, so thank you so much for your time, Bartika.
Thank you.
He's having a fangirling moment.
Yeah, I'm awestruck
right
at the
now.
moment.
I don't think I'm a star, but thank you very much.
All right, so Bartika, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I like to sing. I like to write, and I've written some songs, and they were not supposed to be released, but I released them, and I got the feedback that I had never really imagined that I would. And that's how people know me now, and it's quite cool that people know me as a musician.
Why do you say that it should not have been released?
Um,
Because I realized we'd be missing out on so much.
I've been writing songs for 3 years now, and I only sang it in मेरो साथीहरूको gatherings or in front of my mother. Of course, I would send it to Amaji, and she would share it with the entire toll and everybody, but it was just supposed to be for my people, and I really did not want to release it per se, like actually releasing it just because. But my friends made me release it.
Okay.
So Bartika, you said you're known as a musician, but you did your undergraduate in accounting, major
Yes,
in
I did.
accounting, and double minor in music and finance.
Finance and economics, not music.
Oh, yeah, all right, not music.
Silwal has got his facts wrong, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen.
I'm so sorry. But so how
That's okay.
is someone who's who's studying accounting or finance and economics wants to be known as a musician?
Well, initially, I wanted to do my undergrad in writing.
Okay.
Because I still don't think I'm a singer. Tara, I wanted to study accounting for very practical reasons because I don't want to be an unhappy musician because of my finances someday.
That's well put.
Yeah, I trained myself to like accounting, and I love accounting now. I just graduated. I just got the diploma a few hours ago. In fact, I haven't even talked to my mother after I got the diploma, and I'm talking to you all because she's still
Thank you so much.
So, for very practical reasons, I chose to study accounting. I love accounting now, but of course, I've always loved writing. I've loved singing, but I've never really considered myself to be, a fantastic singer. I mean, backup vocals, okay, but I've never really considered myself to be a singer. I still don't. Because I love writing, that is why I love singing my songs. That's why I'm a songwriter first,
Okay.
and then a singer.
Okay, so Bartika, you talked about writing, right? And one of the questions that we've got for you, a person called Subham Gupta, who's asked you, what makes you write such deep lyrics? And another question is, and this is a question that a lot of us probably want to ask you, does a writer have to endure that pain or that joy personally to be able to write such deep lyrics? What do you think?
First question, ko chahi, I don't think it is deep lyrics per se. Many people have said that. I think it's very simple, and I think it's very real. I think we don't think about it too much because we're thinking about a lot of other stuff that's going on in our life. So I feel like it's real stuff, really. I don't think it's sad. I don't think it's deep. They've been called a lot of things. I just think it's real, and I just think it happens to everybody, you, me, all people out there. त्यसैले I feel like it's relatable. Subtle bhaera जस्तो लाग्यो. अनि second कुरा चाहिँ, do artists have to inherently endure that pain or joy to produce whatever they're doing? Things that we talk about all big stuffs like career and status and money and अब तिमी कहाँ गइरहेछौ, अब तिमी कति पैसा कमाइरहेछौ, or तिमीले अनि कता पायो त काम, or stuff like that. त्योभन्दा पनि धेरै रियल कुराहरू छ लाइफमा, अनि त्यो कुरा हामी सोच्दैनौँ. तर I feel like those situations or those events, either joyful or sad, do make us ask us to see the real things in life eye to eye. So help take ourselves to लाग्छ मलाई.
Okay. because we've been doing a lot of research on you before this recording.
Right or wrong?
Right or wrong, and this is right.
Okay.
So one of the questions that were asked to you, because ladies and gentlemen, if we don't know if you already know this, but Bartika won Miss Nepal USA in 2013, and one of the questions you were asked was, "What is success according to you?" And you said that success is happiness.
Is that still true today?
You have actually read my interviews. Yes, it is very true. It is still happiness to me, and it is still all the things that I said they were.
So, Bartika, you also said in that same interview that your ultimate goal in life is to find yourself. Have you found yourself 3 years on? Have you found yourself, or what are you doing to find yourself?
I have not found myself at all, zero. But I have realized some things that I had not 3 years earlier.
Right.
I've definitely found parts of myself, and I've definitely come eye to eye with, parts of myself that I never thought I was. I mean, a lot of things happened in the process. So many people left me. I left so many people around me. I did so many things. So many things left me. Career choices or job applications or, real things. The ones that people label as real things, or going home or not, deciding that after undergrad, or many of these things. Like each and everything is really helping me find myself.
Bartika, because you talked about how you see yourself, one of the questions we've got for you is from Suraj Molla, and this question is, why so serious? So probably you carry a very serious persona about yourself. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not a serious person. My friends know that. I'm always dancing around. But I am very introspective.
Okay.
I think about things. I have a disorder of feeling too much.
I don't think that's
Whether
a
it's
disorder.
People don't really like to feel too much. It's whether it's indifference, whether it's khushi, or whether it's or I will feel that moment. Like I will live in that moment and I will feel it properly, because I feel like as human beings, if we have emotions, we need to feel those emotions properly.
Definitely.
So you don't need to most of the time say I'm not a very excited person per se, because I had my graduation. I did not cry. I was not laughing. I was nothing. I was just feeling very hot. They were trying to take a lot of photographs, and I was like, I am done. Everybody was pulling me, and I was like, okay, I don't want to see your face again. Bye bye. So my friends were like, why are you behaving like this? And some of them were like, okay, just Bartika being Bartika. So I'm not very excited, but other than that, say I'm very. Okay, I'm very I'm supposed to choreograph all my friends' weddings, so I'm very cool that way.
All right.
Seriously, I'm just very introspective. Yes, so Surajji, I'm just that way.
Okay, so one of our listeners, Ayush Bajracharya, has written something for you, and I'm sure this will make you very happy. What he has said is your song Khushi actually made him believe in relationships again, and he's glad to be in one right now. So is that what you hope to get out from people with your music?
That is great. That's a great feeling. Okay, so as I said, these songs were not supposed to be released in the first place. So I had no hopes of people's reactions or whatever. These were supposed to be for my friends and family. And even when I decided to work on an EP, I was like, so this is what I told my best friend, who's also my manager. I told her, okay, I'm going to work on an EP. I'm going to ask if Devaskaran is going to collaborate with me, because I found a channel to talk to him, and I'm going to produce 20 CDs, send it to Amanji, and give it to you guys, and that's it. Still, I have really no hopes with people's reactions. It's wonderful that people are reacting this way. I hear stories about people trying to learn my songs to serenade girls. I hope they get their crushes. I hear stories about, girls singing these songs to guys. It's all very exciting. I'm just like an observer, and I'm like, yay, it's a cool song. So yeah, it's really cool.
How do you feel when whatever you're writing is being resonated to all those people that are here in Nepal, in Australia, wherever these people are listening to? How does it feel to have people who understand what you're trying to say?
I feel very happy. When the response was quite good about the songwriting, we were very happy. Of course, I know. We were kind of excited that people are listening to the songwriting. So it was also. Okay, it was a little ironic because okay, this is what happened, a little backstory. So we released Kai and I went to sleep. I know.
Yeah.
And I wake up and everybody's sharing that song. And I had no idea that happened. And for all of my life, I have absolutely hated viral kuraharu. A lot of viral videos people share on YouTube, okay, it's on Facebook or whatever social media, I will never see it just because they're viral and it irritates me. But if I wake up and Kai is viral, and I was so disappointed. I was like, oh my God. Because I did not want that to happen and I did not want that response. I was happy already because, the response was really good. I was getting a lot of calls and a lot of people were trying to associate with me. I was a little confused actually. Ani त्यसपछि I was अलिकति happy that I don't know. I had very mixed emotions. तर त्योभन्दा अर्को कुरा चाहिँ I was a little pressurized. Now this was weird for me because I was not supposed to feel pressurized. किनभने हामीले चाहिँ हरेक विक एउटा सङ रिलिज गर्ने प्लान गरेको थियो अनि सेकेन्ड इन लाइन वाज खुसी इट्स क्वाइट अनकन्भेन्सनल खालके इट्स गट अ लट अफ लिरिक्स मात्रै अनि इट्स गट अ लट अफ सिङ्गिङ मात्रै इट्स क्वाइट मोनोटोनस खालके सो आई गट भेरी प्रेसराइज्ड अबाउट खुसी बिकज खुसी वाज अ भेरी पर्सनल सङ टु मी अनि वी डिड नट हेभ अ लिरिकल भिडियो फर इट अनि आई फ्रिक्ड आउट अ लिटल बिट आई फ्रिक्ड आउट फर लाइक आई थिङ्क one whole day because my aunts were calling me saying, Kai, it's still viral, but as action time, they don't release the other song for a couple of weeks. They were trying to be a marketing managers. I was like, no, I'm just going to do this one song a week and get it done with. And my mother called me and I talked to her about how I felt pressurized about Kushi because it did not have a lyrical video. And we had this conversation where we came to a conclusion that I initially did not really care about the response. So I'm just going to go ahead with it and I'm just going to release it, whatever happens. And this is I calmed down, but there was a little bit of pressure with happiness.
So Bartika, Akash Shrestha has asked us, how is music like a career, especially in context of Nepal?
I am a terribly wrong person to answer this because I've only released 6 songs and I've only been in this for a couple of months.
Okay.
And plus, I have not been doing this as a full-time career. So I'm a really bad person to be asking this question. You financially seriously लिने रहेको छुइनँ. I'm studying accounting because I want to be able to afford to do that later.
Okay.
I don't want to because I don't know. I've seen a lot of musicians in Nepal and I didn't really like it. I didn't really like what the financial condition was per se. अनि तर it's very complicated. It's even when I released it and then so I was in my final semester when I released the EP and I suddenly had this massive feedback and I didn't know what to do with it, okay? And people were demanding my songs to be in iTunes and Google Play and Nepal and Australia and America or wherever. And they're still not there, right? I listen to distribution गरेको छैन तर हामीले सोचेकै थिएन त त्यो च्यानल्सहरु अनि हामीले it takes time for sales, publicity, marketing and all of that. So it's not like एउटा overnight कुरा हैन. It requires a plan, it requires a team. I cannot do it by myself or me and my manager cannot do it by ourselves. We need channels for that. It's a whole long process. I had only released limited CDs and I did not really have time to look into the online sales because I was in my final semester and I was graduating. I had a lot of things going on. My manager had a lot of things going on because she has a full-time job. अनि त्यो limited CDs नै मैले पठाउँदाखेरि मान्छेहरू people wanted to get that. People got in touch with me तर I did not have a PayPal account because that's how you pay me if you want to get my CDs. त्यसैले I sent out free CDs to everybody. I did a lot of free distribution of the CDs. त्यसैले I really can't answer that. It's problematic.
Bartika, you've almost had 400,000 views for Kai and 126k views for Najik on YouTube. So how do you deal with this kind of fame?
So honestly, I really don't think I'm famous because I don't know. I just cannot relay this into my head that I'm a singer, first of all. I sang the songs that I wrote because I love them and that makes me happy. But other than that, I mean, the energy is all good and everything. But other than that, nothing is really, I don't know, I still have to pay my rent. I still have my deadlines for my papers, and I'm still a second-rate citizen in America because I'm a Nepali and my country is very small. And I still have my family living in Nepal and I want to see them every day, but I am not able to see them. So I really don't know what this fame is going to get me to. It's not getting me a house overnight. It's not getting my mother the things that she wants. Not that she's materialistic at all. But it's not getting my brother the things that he wants, or it's not getting me to come back home right away. So I really don't know what it's doing, except for the fact that I'm getting a lot of good energy, which is all good. And it makes me happy to wake up to those responses. But I don't think I'm famous. I mean, I think it's very ephemeral, okay? आज एकजना हुन्छ, भोलि एकजना हुन्छ, पर्सि एकजना, हिजो एकजना थियो. So it's just like a cycle. And it's good. I mean, I'm enjoying the moment, but I'm not going to be sucked into it.
I mean, a lot of people look at, their lives and they're wanting to be famous and, being known by everyone. But something tells me that is not the answer. What do you think about that?
Well, I said earlier that I would like to be happy rather than successful. And when successful is, it's very relative. You reach a point and then success becomes something else. And then you reach another point and then something else is success. It keeps changing. Always knowing the things that matter and that are going to stay with you no matter what. No matter if you have, like you said, 360K views or, I don't know,
like
300 views like us.
So the idea was, when I released it, especially we were just like, okay, 3 people connect to the song, it's great for me. That was the goal. So 300 people, you have 300 views, 300 people are connecting to you. Great for you.
And to the 300 people who are listening to us right now, Bartika just graduated tonight, so a big congratulations to you,
Bartika.
Thank you so much.
Bartika, any last words for our listeners?
Thank you very much for this positive and radiant and joyful energy. It's been keeping me alive in the very genuine sense. Sabaiको लागि साथै, सबै खुशी. Thank you.
So Bartika, thank you so much once again for being on 18 Minutes with Satyal and Silwal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
So listeners, that was Bartika Eam Rai joining us all the way from Georgia, USA. We hope you had a lot of takeaways from this episode.
Thank you so much, Animesh, for not just being our technical guru, but also helping us connect with Bartika.
Vasudeva!
If you haven't heard Bartika's songs, do check it out on YouTube. It's really, really amazing. 18 Minutes with Satyal and Silwal will be back again next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. If you haven't already listened to our other episodes, do check them out as well.
If you liked our episode so far, do like, share and subscribe among your friends and family. And one last thing,
it's never too late to start.
खुशी